Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for the 2022 NBA playoffs on Tuesday, May 10th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that are great value bets for this Tuesday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are now partnered with Prize Picks. So use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100 on Prize Picks. A great app, guys. Really a lot of fun to use. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. You can put multiple picks together in an entry to win a lot of money. Like I said, you get that 100% deposit match when you put your first 100 in. So obviously it's free money. We love to see that. You could also use one of our links that we have down below in the comment section and in the description. So like I said, check out Prize Picks, guys. It really is a lot of fun to use. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description to that as well. Like I said, great place to connect with our community. Have a lot of great things that are happening in the Discord. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, we have this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there is a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description. It's just $3.99 per month. It's a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel. You get some custom emojis, a badge next to your name, and things of that nature. So be sure to check that out, guys. Like I said, it really does help support us here at the channel. Okay, now results from the previous episode. So I am actually recording this midway through the third quarter here of the Warriors and the Grizzlies game. So I don't have all the results. And unfortunately, I can't give all our comment cappers the love. But we will shout out the ones that we did hit as far as that goes and go over the results that we had in the previous game. So for our comment cappers, we had Lit Picks calling the Giannis Antetokounmpo over 12.5 rebounds. Cashed that easily. I believe he had 18. And we also had Anthony Thornhill calling the Boston Celtics +1 spread as well. They won. And series heading back to Boston 2-2. So great call out there from Anthony. As far as the stream results, so far we are 0-2. We do look pretty solid on our third pick. Right now, Stephen Curry's sitting at 11 points. We have under 27.5 on him. Like I said, midway through the third quarter. So it looks solid. So hopefully we'll be able to salvage tonight. When we missed on the Jason Tatum, over 5.5 assists, he finishes with 5. He actually gets 5 assists in the second half. He had 0 in the first half. So can't stand that. Obviously drives me nuts. Then we had the under 212.5 points in the Celtics-Bucks game as well. This looked great. It was 48-47 at the half, 95 points at the half, well on pace to hit the under. And then there's just a ton of points in the second half, guys. Not a lot we could do about that. Honestly, I could live with those. Sometimes that's going to happen where things just don't go your way. But hopefully, like I said, we can cash on Curry and salvage tonight. But we're going to get back after it today, guys. Let's get this 3-0 sweep. So let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with Tyrese Maxey under 19.5 points here for the Philadelphia 76ers at -118 odds. So guys, Maxey has gone under in 5 of the last 8 games, so we like to see that. The last 2 games here, since Joel Embiid has been back, Maxey has had just 10 and 11 shot attempts. So obviously his volume takes a huge hit with Embiid in the lineup. And right now, you know, Maxey here heading back on the road to take on a Heat team that's played great defense so far in the playoffs. So second in defensive rating so far in these playoffs. So obviously we like to see that. Now the Heat do have a lot of people on the injury report, which obviously could be a little bit of a concern. But I think overall the Heat play great team defense, pretty much regardless of who's in there. We still had Lowry out for a lot of this series, and they were still playing really good defense. So we like to see that. The other thing I really like about this is actually we saw James Harden wake up in Game 4. Wow, I'm stumbling over my words. We saw him wake up in Game 4, though, and play really well. And honestly, that's a good thing as far as for Tyrese Maxey to hit and under, because obviously Harden will be more aggressive, looking for a shot, much more confident, coming off a very good shooting performance there in Game 4. I don't know if it'll work out for Harden again. He may throw a lot of bricks, but I do expect him to shoot the ball a lot, so that's obviously why I'm not taking his under. But Max here, this line is high for him. Really, if you followed him throughout the season, this is a high line for him. You know, at times he could be the fourth option, sometimes he's not. But I mean, obviously you got Joel Embiid, James Harden, Tobias Harris, and then Tyrese Maxey. Now Maxey obviously can go on a spurt where he becomes the number one option all of a sudden and takes a flurry of shots. I mean, that's kind of the way he operates. He's had huge games in the postseason as well. He has 8 games where he's had over 30 this postseason, so he is very capable, obviously. But like I said, I love this look here, heading back on the road. I think the Heat are going to be motivated. They're going to play very good defensively. And I think a guy like Maxey, I do like him going under here. He is averaging 0.4 less points on the road than at home as well, so we like to see that. And like I said, he's 4 out of his last 6 here to the under with Joel Embiid also in the lineup. And like I said, what I really loved was the 10 and the 11 shot attempts in the last 2 games since Embiid's been back. That's very significant to me. So we love to see that. So love it there for our number 1 pick. We're going Tyrese Maxey under 19.5 points here for the Philadelphia 76ers at minus 118 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Jay Crowder over 10.5 points here for the Phoenix Suns at minus 120 odds. So guys, Crowder has gone over in 5 of his last 7 games. And in both the losses that he had, he finished with 9 points up to this line. So he's been very consistent as far as scoring the basketball so far in this series. He's been playing really good, honestly. Been one of the few bright spots here for the Suns here recently. Anyway, we saw obviously some poor performances there from Chris Paul in Dallas. And Jay Crowder, I believe, cashed his line just about at halftime or early third quarter. So I like running it back here on him. I felt like I made a mistake not running it on Al Horford. We had played Al Horford, and Horford's been crushing it. He had 30 points tonight. So, obviously, I wish I took that. That was one of the looks I had, but I just didn't run it because of whatever. So, we are going to do it here on Crowder, though. Like I said, Crowder's been playing very well. He's had a playoff high in each of the last 2 games in shot attempts, with 12 2 games ago and then 13 last game. So, he's shooting the ball enough, obviously. Anytime you get more shots than the points you need, you love to see that. He's gone over in 6 out of 7 meetings versus the Dallas Mavericks this year, so we'd love to see that as well. Mavs middle of the pack as far as points allowed to power forwards, allowing the 17th most points to power forwards. And Crowder, playoff Crowder, as I call him, has gone over in 9 out of 15 games with 2 hooks. So it's pretty solid overall, 60%, like I said, with the 2 hooks. And he does average also 1.1 more points per game at home. And what I really like here is, guys, what happened in games 3 and 4? Well, the Mavericks won games 3 and 4. So do you think they're going to change anything really defensively heading into game 5? I don't think so. I think they're still going to give Crowder some shots. They're not going to be uber aggressive on him. They obviously want to make life very difficult on Chris Paul and Devin Booker. I think that's the goal here for the Mavericks. And then they're going to live with the shots that come from Jay Crowder and company. And all the role players. So I do like Crowder here, guys. I think once again we'll see high shot volume from him. Looking for at least 10 shots from him. And if we at least get that, I'll be very satisfied with the bet. So love it there for our number 2 pick. We're going Jay Crowder over 10.5 points here for the Phoenix Suns at minus 120 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're rolling with the over 213.5 points in the Mavericks Phoenix Suns game at minus 110 odds. So guys, if you recall, I just took the under here 2 games ago. So why am I rolling with the over? So there is a huge difference when you're talking about home and road as far as teams go. Mavericks play much better defense at home. And on the road, not so much. And the Mavericks so far in the playoffs, 15th out of 16 teams in the playoffs in defensive rating on the road. That pretty much flips when they're at home. We've been terrible defensively on the road, and that already showed its ugly head here in this series, where they allowed 125 plus points in games 1 and 2 here in Phoenix. So we're heading back for game 5. I'm expecting the Suns to do a little bit better than they did in game 3 and 4 and play a little bit better here offensively. They're just too good for them to continue to have bad games, right? Especially coming back home. I'm expecting a big performance here from the Suns, at least offensively anyway. Suns are 9th in defensive rating at home, so that's still not great. I still think the Mavericks are going to be able to score. I love the fact that Jalen Brunson finally woke up in this series in games 3 and 4. Mavericks have been dying for someone else to contribute on offense, and obviously Brunson woke up there in games 3 and 4, which we'd love to see that. So I think the Mavericks will also be able to score. Like I said, the Suns really haven't been playing great defensively lately. I know I had stated, I was expecting a lot more from them defensively, but they have not been doing it, and they have not turned the corner yet, obviously. So 3 out of the 4 meetings have gone over in Phoenix this year between these two teams with totals of 203, 216, 235, and 238. So 235 and 238 came in games 1 and 2, which we'd love to see. That's over 20 points above this line. So obviously we'd love to see that. Let's cash comfortably. We'd love to see that again. Offensively, both these teams rank very high offensively so far in the playoffs. Suns are 2nd in offensive rating. The Mavericks are 5th in offensive rating so far in the playoffs. So it's upper echelon here. Like I said, love what we saw from Brunson. The one thing we do have working against us, which this is the one thing I don't love about this bet, is the Suns are 10th in pace in the playoffs and the Mavericks are 14th in pace in the playoffs. So these are two teams right now, at least in the playoffs, in the back end of pace. So these teams are going to have to make shots when they shoot. So they have been. Obviously, both these offenses have performed fairly well. I think the over actually should have cashed last game. I'm going to be honest with you guys, but did get a little fortunate there, cashing that under the last time, because I believe there was a ton of points at the half. I don't know how the under ended up hitting, but we'll take it. The reverse pretty much happened to us last night, so I guess it all evened out. Because it looked great at halftime for us last night with just the 95, and then there was like 130 points in the second half. So sometimes those things happen, guys. You just can't explain them. It's just the way it works. Things working in opposites. But what can you do? I do love it here, guys, for our number 3 pick. We're going with the over 213.5 points in the Mavericks Phoenix Suns game at -110 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. As always, just want to tell you all that I do appreciate all of your support here at the channel. It really is awesome to wake up each day and talk to you guys and see you all in the comments day in and day out. And, I was just thinking about it a lot today. It really does mean a lot to me. So it's been a lot of fun growing with you guys. And like I said, I see a lot of the same faces every day. And it's a lot of fun interacting with you guys. And the thing is, I always find myself saying I love your guys' bets because I genuinely do. Everybody that posts something in the comments, they always post something that makes a lot of sense. So it's like I never feel like I say anything negative. Well, I don't want to say anything negative, but I never feel like I disagree with a lot of what's in the comments. I mean, occasionally, and I will say that if I do, but a lot of the times you guys put out a lot of great stuff in the comments. So if you are a subscriber to this channel, if you are following this channel, make sure you guys also follow the comment section as well. There's a lot of great cappers in our comment section, and I don't think I say that enough. And, you should see just by my comments, I say, oh man, I love that pick. I really do. More than 95% of the time, I really do love the stuff that our cappers put out. So, and I mean, I agree with it. I always hope that everyone can cash. Obviously, I don't always see eye to eye on every pick. We all have a different perspective, but like I said, I do appreciate y'all here at the channel. Check out all of our social media links as well if you guys want to connect with us there on our Discord and on our Twitter primarily. You could also follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. Check out our Straight Fire MVP program if you guys are interested in supporting the stream in that way. Like I said, just $3.99 per month. We also do sell merchandise at our website, straightfirepicks.com as well, if you guys are interested in anything like that. Shirts, stuff like that. And also, you guys can use our Prize Picks link as another way to support the channel as well. You get a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. So there you go. Use our code SFP or one of our links that we have. Okay, other than that, that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it for my spiel. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's cash out here on Tuesday. Appreciate all of your guys' support. Let's have a great day. Let's cash your bets as well. Let me know what you guys are playing in the comment section. Other than that, that's going to do it for me. Have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.